Actually, weaning diet is very important for children because it improves the health and the well-being of an individual. And when an individual is healthy in the childhood, they grow up to be a healthy adult, and it also they become a healthy community, which actually contribute to a healthy world. And children at the age from birth up to the age of 2 years old is the most important time when they are developing and growing mentally, intellectually, and also physically. So if they have malnutrition at this time, they are very prone to get sick, which the consequences can be a long-term consequences and can affect the whole community actually. So we start weaning diet at 6 months because child is growing rapidly and they are also becoming very active at this age. So breast milk is not enough at this age. They need something more, extra things, extra food, what I mean. And breast milk does not have enough iron for children, and at 6 months they are developing, they need the iron, because without iron they can become anemic and they can become sick very frequently. And they also need to practice chewing and swallowing, because in the beginning they are only taking liquid and it's very easy to swallow. So now we are trying to give pureed food, and it is good for the child to start chewing because the teeth will be coming out at the age of 6, 7 or 8 sometimes. And when they start chewing, it actually helps the growth of the teeth. And at 6 months, what we give is pureed or mashed food, and it helps in the growth of the teeth, as I told you, and the child will get different tastes other than milk, because the child is going to take porridge, bihun, pasta, and then the child can have protein like fish, chicken, but chicken is a bit hard, so you can give chicken at the age of 9 months. Okay. And when you are giving the weaning diet, we need to remember hygiene is most important while you are preparing and serving. So ensure you wash your hand and wash all your utensils so that your child will not get food poisoning. And you must remember, do not give weaning diet after milk, because once the baby is taken milk, the baby will not feel hungry. So when you have to give weaning diet before giving the child milk, breakfast, lunch and the dinner. This is the most 3 important component, and you can give 2 snacks in between. Okay, then all the food, new food that you are giving to your child should be given in the morning. Why it's in the morning is because if your child has developed allergy, then it's very easy for us to observe the allergy. If you give this food, the new food in the night, you will be sleeping, the child will be sleeping. So if the child have allergy reaction or goes into anaphylactic shock, it's very hard for us to see. So if you start new food in the morning, it's very good. So each food that you have tried, that means if you're introducing one food today, you make sure you give this food for another 4 days continuously, same food. And if you want to mix, can, but it should be something from the you have given earlier. You shouldn't introduce any new food in these 4 days. Then you can start another new food after the 4 days. And each meal, make sure it's balanced, where it contains your carbohydrate, which is you can get it from bread, biscuit, grains, rice, pasta, bihun, noodles, like that. And protein, which you can get from fish, egg and meat. But we do not give egg at the age of 6 because the kidney is not well formed. So the white egg yolk contains a lot of albumin and it's not good for the kidney. So we will not start giving it at the age of 6. We will only start giving at the age of 8 months, and it's only the egg yolk, not the white. Okay, and then you must give protein, then you must give your fat, which is only 1 dessert spoon, which is only given once in the day, which is in the night preferably. And we give vegetables such as carrot or tomato, or green vegetables with spinach, because it contains your vitamins and minerals. And we give them banana, papaya or watermelon also can, mid-morning and as afternoon tea for the first few months, 6 to 8 lah. Okay, this is carbohydrate which gives energy for the children. So I've prepared a porridge, and this is the protein which builds up the cells and the tissues in the body for the growth and development of children. I have boiled fish without using oil, without using salt, because it's not good. So I just took the flesh. Later I will show how to smash it. And this is the carrot. I boiled it 10 minutes. And this is spinach. I've boiled it 10 minutes. And for fruit, I have made orange juice. Later I'll tell you how many spoons to be taken. And for fat, this is the 1 teaspoon of oil, which can be used either in the daytime or night time, but preferably in the night time. Okay, now I will show you how to prepare the how to sieve the porridge. Okay, you have the boiled porridge. Just take and just sieve it, because we want to mash it up to be pureed. Why I'm doing this is because the food can be pureed and it is very easy for the baby to swallow, because baby at 6 months will not have teeth. Basically what we are trying to do is for the baby to have a chewing process, to learn how to chew and swallow at 6 months, because all this while baby is only taking breast milk. I'm only going to prepare one meal, which is for the lunch. I only need half a cup of this porridge. Okay, I have this cup. This is the normal cup that we use. Just take half a cup, which is actually 100 ml. If you want to know, 100 ml is equivalent to 1 tablespoon is equivalent to 15 ml. So you can just count it in that way if you don't know the. Okay, so half a cup, and I put it in the bowl. So this food is prepared ready. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to smash up the if you want, you can sieve everything even for the night. So keep it away. Take your carrots, you just start smashing it. The amount of carrot that I need is actually 1 dessert spoon, which is 2 teaspoons. It's equivalent to 10 meals. If you don't have dessert spoon, it's okay, you can use this teaspoon. Okay, so take 2 teaspoons, mix it. Then take the vegetable, you have to sieve. It's a hard work, but it's much more better than taking cereals, because you are preparing it on your own, and it's more hygienic and it's well balanced. So just take the vegetables, 2 teaspoons, and then the fish. You have to be careful when you are preparing the fish, because fish got bones. So after you boil it, make sure you take away the bigger bones and be careful of the smaller bones. You just smash up, because you don't have to sieve it, you just smash it up. Fish is much more easier than chicken, because the texture is soft, so the baby can just eat it and it will not get choked. Just mash it up nicely. Finish. Just 1 teaspoon of it. Make sure there's no bone, and you just mix the food nicely, equally. If you see, the texture is actually very soft. You cannot blend this food, because when you put everything and blend, the child will not getting the equal type of food according to the needs, like carbo 1.5, and then the protein is 1 teaspoon, because we don't know when we blend it, we don't know how much of what is there. So if we sieve it separately and we put it in, this will be easier, and blend, it will not be as soft as this. Okay, then this can be you can put it as breakfast, and for dessert you can give banana. You just mash up the banana as I mash up the fish, and just take 2 dessert spoon. 2 dessert spoon is equivalent to 4 teaspoons. The mashed one, and you can just feed the child. And lunch, you can give the same portion, half cup of porridge with 1 teaspoon of meat and 1 dessert spoon of tomato or carrot. Just boil it and smash it as I smash. Then you can mix it. And for afternoon tea, give banana again. Don't give them biscuit, because biscuit contains salt. We don't have to have salt. Salt is not good for child, because the kidney is not matured yet. And for dinner is the same thing, but we can add dessert spoon, which is 10 ml, 1, 2 of vegetable oil or butter. Please don't use plantain. Plantain is not a healthy food. So you can just put a butter. When the food is hot, you put the butter, it will melt, and then you just stir and give to your child. It's very good for the child. And let your child hold the food, observe the food, and then the child will eat. Don't force the child to swallow the thing, because the child is practicing to eating now. So the child is getting some new taste from milk, because all this while the child has been only taking milk. Okay, and if you want to give in between, you can give. This is I squeezed the orange ready, so you can give them 1 teaspoon of this orange, which actually contains vitamin C, so you don't have to give any supplement.